Welcome. Let's tap into the energy of this beautiful Sunday, following a beautiful full moon. Let's see what Spirit has for us to pay attention to. Rite of passion. It's rite of passage. Excuse me. Rite of passage. It is now time to let go and prepare for new growth. Cross the threshold. So time for change. And welcoming change, and then coming in the reverse, like so. It says facing shadows. Confront parts of yourself that you may keep hidden. Balance the light and the dark. In the reverse, I'm thinking this means you faced those shadows. Now it's time for change and time for you to cross a threshold. Go to let's go to my movies and series decks here. Let's see what additional messages we can get from here. Facing shadows. You face shadows. Now it's time to cross a threshold. Worth the wait, I hope. She's been my best friend my whole life. She's everything I'm not. She's been my best friend my whole life. She's everything I'm not. You face some shadows. Part of the shadows that you had to face and look within, and question yourself, maybe parts of yourself, before you had this growth and ready for change moment. I think it had a lot to do with a best friend or a childhood buddy that you had, that maybe you look up to, that maybe you are inspired by. But I think Spirit's saying, consider if this is a situation of change, that you would embrace new friendships. And I'm not saying you would never see this person again and to cut them off. No way. I'm not feeling this kind of energy, but maybe distance might be good, because sometimes it's difficult for people who have known you since way back to see you in the way that you are now, to embrace the new you, because they're always holding on to who you were. It's like human nature. So you may evolve and be someone totally different now. And it may have been an inner battle that you didn't recognize. It could have even been subconscious, where you battled changing and growing because inside you didn't want to let someone down. You know what I mean? For instance, say like you get a haircut. It suits the new you. It is so you now. But your best friend or that family member or whoever that's known you forever isn't used to you looking that way. So they say, oh no, that's not you. It is you now. You love it. It's how you feel about yourself. But they want you to stay how you were because it's more comfortable for them. Change for them is scary. It's just unsettling, you know? And there's a whole lot of psychology behind that. But the point is that it's time for you to change and grow and become the new you without any hindrances or obstacles. And it may be something that you have recently discovered within, or you are asked to discover that part, or to embrace that this was part of your shadow work. Letting someone go, or at the very least distancing yourself, allowing your new you to come through with people that meet you now and only know the new you, not based on when you were 12, but how you are now. Speaking of 12, it makes me remember um, when I was in college, I had run into an old friend. And, you know, everybody from where I am, when you are 20, in your early 20s, it's not normal to not have become a mother yet. So unfortunately, that would be considered an anomaly or a unicorn. So she said to me, I don't see you ever having kids. I just never saw you as a mom. And that crushed me. And it kind of lingered with me. Even throughout my first marriage, I felt like, what's wrong with me? Um, I don't have children. I want children. Doctors told me I could not have children. So that was an issue for me. And I always remember what she said, and it made me feel like she prophesied that, like maybe she saw something about me that I didn't see, but it was incorrect. I did go on to have children. But I'm just saying that's the weight that someone's opinion, especially a best friend, can have on you. And it can completely deter you from doing things you need to be doing at this point. You know, that's why people that are around you are so important. They affect you in ways that you can't even imagine. So Spirit is just saying, take stock. How are the people that you've grown up with influencing you, or maybe holding you back, even if it's not intentional? Most of the time, it's not intentional. It's not out of envy or jealousy. That's a whole nother ball game. I'm just talking about the innocent, honest, natural relationships that you would have with others. Sometimes they just can't see you in a new light, and you might have to gently remind them, this is me now. You might have to get used to it. I know you loved who I was when I was 12, or when I was 15, or when I was 30, or whatever, but I'm changed. I've changed. And you know, maybe you can revisit that person in your mind, but this is me now. So that's what I'm getting from that. Just got a lot out of that, huh? Somebody's message. Let's see. Okay. I don't even know what movie or series that's from. It's from something. Let me get a spiritual soul whispers card for you. Holy Spirit, what else do you need to know or consider about maybe your future friendships, or the old friendships, or the new self? Responsibility. Taking responsibility for your life, seeing your own faults, owning up to your mistakes. I would say seeing your part in this. Maybe going along with it because you don't want to hurt someone's feelings. You don't want them to feel awkward when you remind them that, well, this haircut might not be suitable to you, but it is my new look. I'm comfortable with it. I like how I look. Don't know why that haircut thing is coming back. Maybe that's something you're dealing with. Someone criticizing your choice of hair color or hairstyle, or going natural or not. It's really nobody's business, but everybody does tend to think that they get to have a say in how you wear your own part of your body. It's ridiculous. It's no one else's business. You cannot hurt anybody with what hair color you choose, or whole process, or whatever. It's between you and the divine at the very most. Not anyone else's business. Not even your spouse has the right to tell you what to do with your hair. Let's see another message. One more from this deck. I love it. Unless you insist not. Thank you. Spiritual elder, destined to become a spiritual elder. Easily discern truth from illusion, non-judgmental, unconditional love. You may be someone who gives that. Even if you're not older, you could be 20, you could be 10 and be more mature than a lot of adults around you. I know this to be true, for sure. So being that wise, non-judgmental person that gives unconditional love and sees through illusions, especially of the matrix, you are used to not expecting that, I get, from others. But maybe you should. Maybe it's time for you as an elder to teach them, not in an admonishing way, not in a I know everything, I'm brainy smurf way, but more like in a way of very as loving as you can. You know, get into a graceful mode and try to take opportunities where you think it's going to land and be more accepted, you know, not where it's like a knee-jerk reaction, oh, I'm so frustrated, or in the heat of the moment. More so like just grab an opportunity. You might even want to plan it, like to look for that moment when you can bring up certain things that you think that they said that maybe were too critical or judgmental, and even not just of yourself but of someone else. It could be you recognize that they were a little too hard, or they stuck their nose where they shouldn't have, or something like that. And you might want to say it gently, not pointing a finger or making them feel like defensive about it, but just like, do you think Judy felt some way about when you mentioned that her hair color was, you know, whatever. It's just that kind of thing. Like, I didn't want to bring it up. I don't want to make you feel any kind of way, but I think that a more loving approach, it's not hurting anybody. So you can share what you know, how you handle things. It's not natural to other people sometimes. So even though they see how you are, you may be quiet. Share your wisdom and let them know, speak up about things. I'm going to get greedy from this deck. I want one more. Thank you. Victory. Victory will be yours. Your enemies will be defeated. Keep going and you'll have your win. A little bit harsh, but let me see. Why would this come out? Victory will be yours. Your enemies will be defeated. Keep going and you'll have your win. Victory. I think this means that your approach and what I was just speaking about, like, they're not your enemies, but they may do things that cause a harsh environment, which could be low vibrational environments. I wouldn't consider that an enemy, but it can be something that is a hindrance for you and for others. So victory will be yours, meaning you teaching, you being an example, and not just by showing, but by verbalizing why things are not conducive to a healthy, high vibrational environment, or to someone else's self-esteem and self-love. You know, don't knock people down, and here's why. That kind of thing. You may think, well, why shouldn't I have to explain this? But yeah, believe it or not, it still needs to be explained to some people, you know. But you'll be victorious. You will be winning over hearts. You will be winning over minds. And people will even start looking to you for advice. They will know that you are a trusted source because your delivery is not one of hollering, harshness. They'll take it better because it's coming from love. There you go. So it's not going to be something that they feel off-putting about. It's going to be welcome. Let's get some tarot for the situation. Queen of Pentacles wanted to come out, but I'm not ready just yet. Just getting the cards acclimated, heated up here. But she may come back out again. Maybe for a Virgo, or Capricorn, or Taurus. Ready now. Thank you. 2 came out. Two of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords. You may feel like you have had to juggle while feeling trapped in a situation. And mentally trapped, like suffocating almost. Like, I'm going to scream if I don't make changes in my environment and people that I know, because I am another person now and I'm not getting that support of who I am now. Let's see. Let's get more on this. I should have accepted that Queen of Pentacles. I do think she wanted to be. You know, I wasn't ready. She was ready to come out. Come back out, Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Nope, but the Page of Cups came out. So Page of Cups is really innocent, sweet, and your personality might be that. People may see you as this young, youthful, not knowing much, but you've grown a lot. This is just how you appear. Six of Wands, and this is Six of Wands is victory, and we did have the victory card come out of the Oracle deck, but I think this means how you want to be seen, and this is how you will be seen, is more mature, wiser, or however changes are coming, maybe more serious. I don't know. I'm just getting that from you, that they just maybe want to dumb you down, dim your light, and you need to, I'm coming out. I want the world to know. I got to let it show. I think that's this card. And I think that's you right now. You might want to play that song. Oh, transformation, the Death card. Death and rebirth. Yeah, you're going through a great transformation. The old you is indeed passed away. And the new you is here, and it's like everybody's at the party looking for the old you, and the new you is like, hi, I'm here. You know, Jane didn't show up, but what about me? Stacy's here. Oh, we got a group here, and what a group we have. It's not Pentacles party, but it sure is a fire sign party. In fact, it's a Sagittarius party, because we have the Wheel of Fortune, the Temperance, and the King of Wands. These three make up Sag. So maybe I'm talking to a Saggy or somebody in their Sag element. This means your time is now. You're on top of the wheel. This is you. Time for you to shine. You Temperance angel. And King of Wands and Six of Wands, more fire. More fire. More fire. But definitely he's going to show up as himself, leading, charismatic. You cannot keep a King of Wands personality in. Going from the Page of Cups to the King of Wands. Wow. Yeah, that's beautiful. A lot of growth, a lot of being yourself unabashedly. Wow. And then you have the Ace of Swords to the Sun. Both of these are illuminating cards coming out. Look at them. Especially her. Look at her arms akimbo. Like, this is me world. Happy, joyous. Because I'm myself. I am free. This is me. Take it. Take me. Or leave me. This is me. I'm going to be me. And that's the truth. Truth and clarity. You're going to show up clearly as you are. Wow. Beautiful. What a beautiful reading. Whoever you are, congratulations. I don't think that this is a thing where you're scared to come out. I think that was just how you were before your shadow work. And you embraced your changes. Now, you're just probably figuring out a way how to break the news to everybody else. Break the news because they don't want to let you go, or they don't want to adjust. And they might have to feel some distance if you don't, if they don't embrace it, is what I'm thinking. It depends on who it is and how they respond. Let's end this with an angel message for you. What do we have for coming out lately? Trustworthy guidance. You've received a wonderful idea as an answer to your prayers. This idea is real and trustworthy. You can safely move forward with it, knowing that we are with you every step of the way. Ask for and be open to receiving our support for anything that you need related to this idea. Maybe what I was thinking the whole time I'm reading this is you may have not just one idea, but many ideas as the new you. And again, it's not about a haircut. Maybe they're not used to your ideas from you. Like maybe they're thinking, that's not you. Go to law school since when? You're not even serious. You don't even like the research. And yes, you do. The new you does. They're still seeing you when you were 12 at the pool. That's not you anymore. The new you does want to do this and do it. Don't let them don't let that keep you back. Giving and receiving. The entire universe operates in cycles similar to your inhalations and exhalations. When you only exhale, give, or only inhale, receive, you become out of rhythm with the universe. For optimal health, energy, and replenishment, balance each inhalation in your life with an exhalation. It's true. You give grace, you give mercy, you give guidance, you give whatever you're giving. If you feel like the people around you aren't giving that back, then again, I think this is taking stock moment. Make some adjustments because you should never feel like you're the only one giving grace to allow people to be who they are, but you don't get to be who you are. That's not fair to you. That's not honoring you. We'll get one more before I let you go. Have confidence. Moving forward does not necessarily require you to have confidence in yourself. Confidence in God is enough, along with knowing that God works through you and with you in all ways. Lean upon us if your confidence wavers, and we will buoy your courage and faith. Yeah. Have confidence in the divine when you lack it in yourself. God made me this way. So if it's not good enough for human beings, mere mortals, then that's not my problem. But God has approved my growth, my ideas, and inspired. Remember, your ideas are inspired by the divine, especially any that are positive, that have you moving in a even risk-taking, healthy risk-taking direction. It could be completely different for you. But is it good? Does it make you feel like life is worth living more than it did yesterday? Is it firing you up? Then yeah, that's a divinely planted seed. And no one has a right to get in the way of that. So have confidence and believe that, and remember that anytime someone of this earthly realm tries to tell you it's not a good idea or that's just not you. Okay, my darling. So with that, said with love, I will see you next time.